guys, so I just wanted to show you my completed junk journal. I've been working on this since March and it wasn't a very big journal, so I got about 2 months worth of memories in here. I have left a lot of pages blank just because it was getting so full and I didn't want to add more bulk to the journal. So you'll see that I've left a lot of pages blank, and I've also cut out a few pages as well. When I make the journal, I just kind of throw in as many pages as I think that I'll be able to use, and then sometimes it just doesn't work out and I have to take some of them out, but it's no big deal. I can reuse those papers in another journal or something like that. So I'm just gonna kind of flip through some of the things that I've stuck in here and just kind of show you where all the hidden tuck spots and stuff are. I have written on a lot of pages just to write some of my thoughts down, just like a regular journal, rather than bulking it up with more stuff. So I just kind of filled in the remainder of the pages with my writing. It's always fun to go back through my journals and just like pull out all the stuff that I have stuck in there over the months. A lot of this journal is about like some of my past experiences. It has a lot more like childhood memory keeping than my other journals. So this one's kind of near and dear to me just because of that. So here you'll see that my daffodils were not sealed properly and they started to mold a little bit, so I had to cut them out, unfortunately. But that's okay, no big deal. I just left the thing that said daffodil on it, so at least I know that it was there. So this is kind of cool. I just stuck some like a magnet tape down and stuck that little charm there. Actually got that when I was inducted into an honor society at school, so I just stuck that on there just to keep it safe, and hopefully it will stay there. It hasn't moved yet, so I think that magnetic tape is pretty strong. These are just some little pictures that my kids have drawn. That was the main purpose of that big envelope. Just to kind of keep all the little things that they want me to keep in there. So I have them all in one place. Did lots of journaling on there. Just a couple wishes. I drew a mandala just for fun. And then that is the end of the journal. So you can see it is really, really bulky now, and the only way it's going to stay together is if I keep it tied. So I felt like it was definitely time to finish that off. So that is my old journal, and then I am going to show you my new junk journal that I will start working on this month. So I've put 1,000 charms on here and beads and just things that I love, things that make me happy. And this is actually one of the Wizard of Oz series books, but it was so damaged that I didn't feel too bad tearing it apart. It wasn't worth anything for sure. Somebody had like gone through and colored in a lot of the pictures and stuff like that. So I just took this book apart, and this journal I've kind of thrown in a lot more regular pages. I do still have some scrapbook paper, but I kind of had a hard time covering scrapbook paper just because it's so pretty and I don't want to cover it. So as you can see, these pages are not bound in my usual way. I bound them in so that they will still slip out and I can go back and sew on them or do whatever I want with them. And I just kind of want to try this out just to see if I can open up the doors to my creativity a little bit. So I have put a lot of little secret journaling places in it already, but I kind of like the secret journaling thing because a lot of the time I write some private stuff and I don't really want to share it with the world. So I've given myself the option of being able to take the pages out and put something on there and be able to hide what I'm writing and whatnot. So this is some handmade paper. I didn't make it. I got it on Amazon, but it's really pretty. And I just stuck some of that in there as well. So like I said, these pages are mostly just pages that I can write on or I don't feel uncomfortable covering up too much. This is like a little pen holder that I created. And I'm thinking about putting some of these in my Etsy shop just because they were so fun to make and they're so cute. And so it just holds the pen on the side of the book, which is nice because I'm always looking for a pen. This is like a little fabric envelope that I made. I just love the fabric. It's kind of like Goth Girl, which makes me happy. This is from like a Korean comic book. And just a few pages of scrapbook paper scattered through, lots of book pages. Lots of tea-dyed paper, ledger paper, stuff like that. So I didn't really clean cut any of these pages just because I like the ragged look. So a lot of these pages I just left at full size and didn't cut them down any, just to let them hang over the edges and the top and bottom of the book. I just think it looks really cool. So I did put a few of the original book pages in there just for fun. The good thing about this journal is if it is too bulky at some point, I can just pull the pages out and it won't be a big issue, and I won't have to try to cut them out or do something crazy with them. So that is it. I hope you enjoyed these flip throughs and I look forward to seeing you next time. Thanks for watching. Bye.